Whenever we're at Rollers, we look forward to talking to our personal sommelier, Maggie. So we want to thank you again for chatting with us today.
Thank you for being here.
It's so wonderful. Lots and lots of events coming up. As summer comes to a close, we begin to gear up for the seasons to come. So share with us a little bit about the events coming up.
Well, we have a wonderful space to invite your family, your friends, even a work environment. And one thing that I think we do so well and so special is custom tastings, meaning you come with your colleagues and people you want to learn with. You come with a little mission or hope of what you'd like to walk away with as far as studying wines.
Right.
And then one of the many somms here will be here to guide you through the bottles chosen, or you can select the bottles and we'll describe why you're gravitated toward these bottles and maybe see a life trend.
So when I think about that, I think about team building events, professional development kinds of things in a fun atmosphere. How do we go about setting that up? In other words, will I say, like last time we were together, we talked about summer wines, summer red wines, as a matter of fact, which is a lot of fun. Do I need to know what I want, or can you help guide us through what would be fun for our group?
Well, I think if there's a theme you've been curious about, and there's so much you can do with wine, bubbles, tannins. I mean, we can break it down to like simple black fruits, like what is black fruit? And then I'll throw in a strawberry something just to like, whoa, that's so different.
Well, I think it'd be fun too, all the different Spanish wines, French wine, that's what we were just talking about. California wines, Oregon wines. Actually, I just found out Ohio had wines, who knew?
Yes, so we'll have a comfortable seating arrangement, and then we like to have the food pre-made. So we like to talk a few days before you come to welcome you with the colors and the presentation of our cheese and charcuterie, which are pretty breathtaking.
So what can people expect? Do they need to give you how much time? How many people can you accommodate?
Well, we comfortably sit people in our kitchen. I say 12 to 18.
Okay.
And 18 is, we've done it and we can do it. And we have a setup for presentations. So we can do something that large, which is large to me. We have a big booth, which is kind of, I think like this special seating in the house. We love reserving that. We love having little private parties there. We'll reserve it for 4 people. We'll reserve it for 10 people. We do say 10 people, and then we follow with comfortably 8 in that booth.
And what can we actually sample?
Well, when we have our theme, if we're going to do the catering, the catered tasting.
We're going to do South African wines today. What do we do?
Well, then I would talk about Pinotage.
Okay.
I would talk about Chenin Blanc. And then they have some really epic, some Chardonnays.
Oh, listen to her. Do we do flights of wine, or how do you actually do the tastings?
Well, if it is a curated tasting, I do ask that you buy the bottle. And you're welcome to take what you don't finish home. And I think an education of 4 wines are, I think, a really great start.
Is that a great way to do
it? It is, and I think that's like, soft, and I'm assuming there's going to be 4 people, and you should never assume, right? And I've done tastings where there's 6 and 8 with the intent to take it home. You can come here for lunch and then get ready for your grand dinner at home with your wines, and you know what you're drinking.
Can you literally educate some of us who may not know anything from how to hold the wine, how to taste the wine, how to enjoy the wine, how to really learn to experience the wine?
Well, it's your experience, so there are some
rules of the road.
Yeah, but rules are meant to be broken too. And as long as you're having a good time, that's number 1. But we want to honor temperature, I think, is something that's always overlooked. As white wines get warmer, you taste more. And if something is kind of flawed, you can kind of calm it down by having it really cold.
So really what I hear you say, and this is what I learn from you every single time, come to Rollers,